Hi guys, welcome to my channel. First and foremost, happy New Year's. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Milan. I am a hairstylist as well as the owner of a hair company, which is MissGGStyles.com. I will leave the link down below so that you can go ahead and check out my website. Also, feel free to follow me on IG at MissGGStyles and Facebook at Miss Gigi Hair. So today in this video, I am actually going to be reconstructing this unit for a client of mine. So if you want to see how I transform this unit, stay tuned and continue to watch this video. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and jump right in. As I stated previously, I'm going to be reconstructing this unit. What that basically means is that I'm going to be removing the lace off of this unit, replacing it with a new one, and then I'm going to be applying color to the roots. And I'm going to show you how to properly do both. So I'm just actually showing you how the closure looks prior to me removing it. There seems to be some balding going on, which is due to the fact that the knots on this closure are starting to unravel, which means that they're loosening up. So we're just gonna make her nice and new all over again. Okay, so the first step is removing the closure, and I'm going to do that by using this tool, which is called a seam ripper. I purchased this from Michaels. It is an amazing tool to add to your collection. I actually purchased about 5 of these tools. I find that they're very amazing and effective, and the main goal is just to cut the stitch so that you can detach the closure from the unit. Now I can go another route with this by just cutting off the closure. However, for me, I just find it more effective this way, only because I don't want to run the risk of cutting off more than I need to. So this way just works best for me. So this part is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all vibe out to this music as you're watching this tutorial. And then I'll just jump back in. Now that you have removed the closure, the next step is sewing on a new one. So I'm just using one from my collection. This is my 12-inch 4x4 closure, which will be available soon on the website. They weren't available previously because I wasn't offering them. However, that's going to change very soon. Now, before I attach the closure to the unit, I'm braiding down the closure so that no hair or any flyaways is in my way. That could be really annoying at times, so you just want to be as effective as possible when sewing on this closure. So you can see that it's nice and flat, so now I'm ready to sew on my closure. And also guys, I'll leave a description down below of all the products I've used in this video. So notice how I removed the previous track that was on there with the ombre. It actually turned out to be in the way of me attaching the closure. So after I'm done attaching the closure, I'm just going to go ahead and attach the track back on there, which you will see at the end.
wish you would be vibing.
Okay, so this is how it should look once you've attached the two together. As you can see, the stitching is well done. The unit itself is still intact, nice and smooth. There's no lumps or bumps or anything like that. So now in the next clip, I'm gonna go ahead and go over the stitching with the sewing machine just to seal everything together. So what I like to do at the beginning of my stitching is that I like to do a reverse stitch about 2 to 3 times. This just helps locks in the closure, and I do it on both sides in the beginning and then once I'm at the end. So one thing that's good to know is that when you are stitching your unit, or a wig rather, you want to make sure that it is flat as possible. Nothing is in the way, because otherwise, if you wind up stitching another part of the wig or you accidentally stitch part of the hair, then that's just going to be more labor for you and more unwanted headache. And trust me, from experience, you do not want that. Whew, look at that stitch, y'all. Look at this. Masterpiece. Just masterpiece. So now that we have completed the attachment part of the new closure, it is now time to apply the color. First, you want to protect the lace. So I am actually spraying the Got2b spray on there. And you want to saturate just a good amount, so that way when you apply the color, it doesn't seep through. Since water is one of the ingredients in the Got2b spray, it doesn't fully protect the lace, but can still act as a protective shield, if that makes sense. So you want to do your best not to allow the color to seep through, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, now for the fun part. I went ahead and prepped the color off camera for the sake of time. So now when applying the color, I'm going to take a thin part, use my index and my middle finger to hold it down, and then I'm going to dip my comb into the color. And as you can see, you don't really need a lot, you just need a little bit. And then once you've dipped it in the color, you're then going to apply it on one side of the hair. And then once you've applied it on one side, you are then going to apply it on the other side, just to ensure that it is fully saturated. And then from there, you are just going to repeat the steps. Rather than using the comb, you can also use the brush as well. However, I like the fact that I can control the amount of color that I'm applying, so I prefer this method much better than the brush. I'm using my fingers because I want to make sure that the color is saturated on both sides, and then I'm just going to take my finger just to rub it in to give it that ombre effect without the harsh lines. This part can be very tedious, guys, so when you're in the process of doing this, just learn to be very patient, because it is very tedious. And at first it could seem a little annoying at first, but once you get the hang of it, it'll be a piece of cake. After you have completed the color application, you then want to let it process, which is normally between 35 to 45 minutes. Then afterwards, you want to then rinse the color out. I went ahead and did it off camera, so I pretty much rinsed the color out, shampooed the hair twice, let it sit in treatment, and then conditioned it. I let the unit air dry overnight. And also, guys, I do not blow dry my units. Most people do. I'm just not one of them. Once I let the unit fully air dry, I just move straight into the styling process. So what you see me doing is just spraying some heat protectant as I'm styling the unit. I'm using the Infinity Pro flat iron, which I purchased from Ulta for under 50 bucks. This would be a great choice for anyone that's in the market. You guys, I am so in love. Look at that shine. Look at the movement on this unit. I really love the way this came out. There is no stiffness. A stiff what? So this is the end result of the color application. I really love how this came out. If you guys are interested in seeing videos like this or any other related videos, please let me know down in the comments below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed filming it for you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The client did happen to stop by and pick up the unit, and rather than leaving with it, I went ahead and installed it on her. And as you can see, the end result, it came out really nice. This is a glueless unit, guys, so I did not install it with any glue or anything like that. I just put it on, fixed the part, and yes, look at that body. Yes, she is a YouTuber on here, guys, so I'll leave her link down below. And also, please don't forget to check the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.